It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Toronto Thunderbirds and our home team. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers.
So just a disastrous start to a playoff game as they fumble away the opening kickoff.
It's so simple. Ball security, so important in a game like this.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Trey McKinney,
26 yards.
And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. 4th down, here's Joe Burrow. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Play action. It's Herbert.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on the opening drive and 3 more here to add to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship run. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
He's got his tight end over the middle. That's McKinney.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Trey McKinney, beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
He's airing it out for Williams, and he's got it inside the 10. And they rattle off a big one, 45 yards. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
the Thunderbirds are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On second down, Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he will get in across the drop for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. Here's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
There you go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To the air again, Burrow. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Burrow.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And you think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they're going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 71 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Eckler is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Burrow looking to pass. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Burrow. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert off of play action. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now Burrow on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams
As the first half is winding down.
and the Thunderbirds are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Justin Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on third down.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Trey McKinney saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Pulls it in at the 13. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here we go. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. Here we go. First down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Thunderbirds have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And
no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Spiller. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. So a 4th quarter big 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Khalil Mack, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Burrow. Open man right side is Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
But with the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. This pass complete to Melton. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. The quarterback will keep it himself. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the press. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? That's what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the... On Herbert, his third interception. And he's going to go down as time has now run.